Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Lobotka. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Toma. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a searching pass. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a cute ball. The most accurate pass. Endo. And here's Kubo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Back into the middle. And he's gone backward here. And they're back on the ball again.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Kubo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shifted it to the flank. And the return pass. Lofted in. And he was alert to it. Chance! Loose ball now, and one more try! Goal! Japan! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kimmich. The message is clear. None shall pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Endo. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been drilled in. Stojkovic.
Japan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Japan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Osimhen is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Japan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Japan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's a pretty loose pass. Japan finding their passes, tries to pass it through, gets into some space. Endo. This looks promising. De Ligt deals with that comfortably. Lobotka, that's a sharp pass. Endo. Japan looking to pass their way through. Stojkovic, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played out wide, and that's played in. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Stojkovic, and a chance! It's in! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Sunderland get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Endo. He's in a great position here. Azar. Denilson. Oh, super find. Osimhen. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Osimhen picks it up out wide.
Substitution for Japan, number 18.
Sunderland with their
Number
first corner,
6.
the first in the game for either side, actually.
Coming on the field, number 8, Minamino, number 17.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story.
Substitution for Japan, number 4. Coming on the field is number 9, Canada.
Japan do have... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, important interception. Kamada chooses to go cross-field. Mitoma. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Japan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Osimhen! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Osimhen has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Five minutes left on the clock. Very nicely done. Backward it goes. Kamada. Endo. Some really good ball movement. Goes for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution for Japan, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Japan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Japan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Plays the return pass, and he's chosen to go back. Aimed beyond the defence, played back in. Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great ball, and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. João Pedro. He's had a shot! And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Please join me in wishing